visual that I can spot that there is a traffic police official, there is maybe a disaster management person that has been deployed on the ground.
Absolutely, Megha. So, like I said earlier, I think it just goes to show there was no planning involved. There's no proactiveness involved. The government has been only reactionary, not proactive at all. And one also feels that they were out there just to make deals out of this, just to get mileage out of this, rather than really focusing on making sure that this event is done in a better manner. It just goes to show that there was no planning. You don't have a BCP plan in place. You don't have a disaster recovery program in place. You don't have people who are trained in such situations. Because you're talking about a huge populace coming in as a crowd to see the cricketing stars, and how do you control them? How does the police control them? How does the traffic cops control them? Do you have people who are trained to handle this? I don't think so.
Yeah.
And for that, the government has to be accountable for this, be responsible for this, and they have to shoot advisories. I don't think there was any advisory sent to any one of us, anybody in Bangalore on this at all.
Yeah.
There was no planning at all. They just told that the stars are going to come in, and there was a post which was put up, but that's about it. And based on which people would obviously go to Chinnaswamy Stadium.
Yeah, what I see on our screens is there is ample police deployment inside. There seem to be these police officers in their khaki uniforms standing over there, standing guard to the VIP and the VVIPs who are present inside the stadium. But what are they doing about managing the crowd outside? There is no crowd management visual on your screen of this car that may have been parked outside the stadium. Now people have obviously climbed onto the car. Its windshield is completely destroyed. It has been squashed because people obviously are trying to jump the queue, climb onto vehicles, jump the wall and enter into the Chinnaswamy Stadium, trying to push the gates open, and that the disaster that has ensued is tragic. It's unfortunate. It's something that could have been completely avoidable by the foresightedness of the state authorities, of the Bengaluru police, of the traffic police, of all the other officials and departments whose responsibility it is to manage the crowd. They have not done it. You're absolutely right, Vijayan. The fact that the trophy has been won yesterday night, the match has gotten over yesterday night. The team is scheduled to arrive today. It arrived in Bengaluru today. Could this have been delayed just so for proper management, for better crowd control? It definitely could have been. What was the hurry? That's the question.
Is that a question for me?
Yeah, that's a question for you. Again, these questions are going to be asked of the state government. Like, were you so engrossed in celebrating the IPL victory of the RCB? You were dying to hog the limelight, sort of boasting it as a state win under the Congress government, that there has been a cup that has been brought into Bengaluru in the state of Karnataka. It's a massive victory. Yes, it is. But are you then completely oblivious of the lives of people?
Correct. So the lives of common people don't really matter. Like you said, there's huge police protection inside. People are trying to get in. You need police protection. Then you need police to manage the crowd well. You need them to plan it out better. It makes no sense to have police inside the stadium because they are VIPs. They're taking care of them. But this is the same story every time. The normal people, the middle class, or the people who really matter are just left out. And this is what's going to happen. And here you feel that the state government should take more responsibility for this. Heads should roll. There should be more accountability. There should be more responsibility. They know that RCB is winning a game, winning a trophy after 18 odd years. So it's a big deal for them. They obviously want to take mileage out of it. You can take mileage, but not at the cost of human beings. Not at the cost of people coming in, fans coming in from their houses to come and see the stadium. And then some of them are dead, some of them are critical, and they have such a bad experience. There needs to be more planning. There needs to be more proactiveness. And it's not that Bangalore cannot do this. We call ourselves the tech capital of the world. There's so much of knowledge here. It is the knowledge capital of the world. There is so much of information here. We have drones. We can do so many things. Do you think it's not possible to plan an event like this in the future? We have done this in the past too. We have had so many, concerts which have happened in Bangalore, which have gone on so well, which have also gone on badly. So I'm saying it's a mix of both. If the government wants to do, they can easily do it very well. They can easily take ownership. They can easily take accountability and plan this in a phased manner. And why was there such a hurry in doing it today? They could have delayed this by a couple of hours to make sure everything falls in place. Why is there so much of hurry in terms of making sure that you get mileage out of this? This is not just about politics. I think sports is different. Sports is about celebrating the victory, but I don't think we're able to celebrate it in the way we want to.
Mohan Krishnan, I'm going to come back to you, Shekhar. Mohan Krishnan back on the telecast. Mohan Krishnan, how do we now, pin the responsibility, accountability, but more importantly, right now the lives of the people are important. There are already reportedly 11 people who are dead, 50 more critical. The numbers may increase. What should be the immediate steps that the state administration and the police and the disaster mitigation teams need to take now?
Brand Bengaluru and Bangalore Development Minister